What would Kurt Cobain do now? Would he be doing this? Would he be trying to, grow his YouTube channel, or would he be the next TikTok star? Hey everyone, Nick from Noiseheads here. This is probably a little bit different than how you're used to seeing me. If you are a subscriber on the channel, then hopefully you've watched our music videos and you've seen me scream my head off and, make funny faces and all that. That's how I act 99% of the time. In all seriousness, this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, to grow our YouTube channel. And the funny thing is that video production is my day job. It's literally what I've done for the last 7 years, almost every day. And the reason why I haven't done something like this sooner is that I was just against the idea of having our channel be anything other than just music. I wanted it to just be music videos, things that are, pertaining to the band. I didn't want to have a bunch of random content just for the sake of content. But seeing the numbers and knowing how YouTube works, where they only really seem to like videos that are beyond 5 minutes, and being in a rock band where the songs are about 2.5, 3 minutes long doesn't really make for great YouTube fodder. I thought, well, what better time than now to try to do something like this? But this might be the first and the last time. If by the end of this video, this is something that you would like me to do more of, please let me know, like and comment and all that stuff. If you aren't already a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe now and hit the notification button. So for the first video, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about what it's like to be an unsigned band in 2020. Very different than it was 10 years ago when the band started, and especially 15, 20 years and beyond that. Everyone has a chance to upload and release music now, which is amazing. The negative side of that is that everyone has a chance to upload and release music now. And so it can be a little bit overwhelming from the listener standpoint, and it's really hard to kind of cut through the clutter unless you are able to boil down what you do in a few key words. As a music listener and a music creator, we don't like to be put in boxes. So it's really hard to think outside of the box when you're trying to market yourself to others. When we first came out in 2010, when we had our first demo released, at the time there was a lot of 90s stuff coming back because it was the 20th anniversary of so many different things. I was 20 years old at the time, and I thought that, well, maybe, there was going to be this resurgence of, grungy alternative type bands. And so a lot of the stuff that we first came out with, I threw that keyword in there: grunge, 90s alternative, Nirvana, anything that I could position ourselves to align with that kind of music is what I did. Now, looking back 10 years later, I probably would have done things a little bit differently because obviously that didn't happen. I mean, it happened the way it was supposed to happen, but, that big resurgence didn't really come back. And so we've been kind of stuck with this grunge label for the last 10 years. And I'm not ashamed of that, but I think that, if you listen to the music, there's a lot more to it than just that. And, I don't know if maybe labels that we've pitched to in the past or management that we've pitched to in the past have just seen that label and are, kind of, turned off by it. But it's tough, because how do you reach those people without actually saying what it is? You have to label it something these days, because if we just came out there and said, hey, we're a rock band, I mean, there's a million rock bands. So how do you, decipher what you sound like compared to what other people sound like? The one thing that I've always thought about is, going back to the, sort of 90s alternative theme is like, what would Kurt Cobain do now? If Nirvana had just come out, if they had just released Bleach now, what kind of reception would it get? Would he be doing this? Would he be figuring out how to work a camera and trying to, grow his YouTube channel, or would he be the next TikTok star? I don't think so. But that, again, I mean, you can't really say that because he's not a young man now. He, was a young man then, and you can't really compare the two. Would the Kurt Cobain of 1992 do that now? No, I really don't think so. And maybe we would have never heard them. I have no clue. I do think that there is a lot of bands out there that maybe don't know how to get their message out there, but maybe have great songs. And that's something that I've always had a soft spot for. But just to think about all of the talent that is out there that can't get their music out there, or don't know how to record, or doesn't have the money to do this or that. It's difficult. And for us as a band, again, we've always operated on a tight budget. None of us come from money at all. We've all tried to figure out how to do this ourselves. And we've done what we can. And I think that what you have to do is you have to find the opportunities that you have within, the parameters that you're given to try to be unique. And if you're in a band, or if you're an artist that is unsigned and you have your own thoughts about this, please let me know in the comments below. When I was thinking about, what would I talk about, I had a brainstorm day, and I just wrote down maybe 50 different ideas as far as what I could talk about that was related to the band, but something that I could actually talk about at length. Something that you want to ask me, or something that you want me to talk about, again, please let me know. I will reply to all the comments below. I mean, I don't expect to get a million of them, but I will reply to each one, because this is something that I really want to try to take advantage of in the current situation that we have, get more people listening, get more people talking. And this being my first time doing this, I really don't know how to end this video, so I'll just say thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and comment and all that stuff, and I'll see you next time.